So this is a short guide as to how to use this particular method grid. In essence, it involves three groups of people. You've got the facilitators, who are the experts in running this type of game and who will help design, deliver it, and produce the outputs at the end. You've got the project team, or whoever it is that owns the issue that wants to be tested. So this could be anything from a change program to a new piece of digitization, M&A, anything really, but whoever it is that have designed that program, designed that strategy, and want to see it given a rigorous amount of testing. Then you have the other participants who won't necessarily be from the project team, but could be wider. They could be clients, they could be suppliers, they could be internal functions like marketing or finance or operations. And in essence, there's a series of stages that you're going to go through. So the first is in terms of setting out the scope. What is it that you want from this particular game? What do you want to get out from it? Because it could be that if it's a change management program, then actually what you're really looking for is to help convince people that this change is important, worthwhile, and therefore the game is more of a socialization tool and a communication tool. Whereas if you are looking to launch a new product and it's quite a technical product, then maybe you're looking for a test of how the market will receive it, of how your operations can deliver it, sales, etc., etc. You then got designing the workshop. So you need to break it down and create an agenda, if you like, for the workshop itself. It's not really very useful to go into any sort of decision game with a unfixed agenda, just starting it and seeing where it will go. It's much better if it's to a set outline, to a set of objectives that you're looking to achieve. So that's an important next step. Then there's the preparation step, where you are looking to make sure that everybody who's coming along knows what they're doing, why they're doing it, what the test is going to feel like, the behaviors you want on the day, etc., etc. Before you actually go into the game itself and facilitation with the reaction, the report writing coming out at the end, really important part, so that we get something tangible out of this. It's not just a really good meeting, it's actually useful and has a tangible output, usually in the form of actions or tasks and risks. And then the feedback piece, where you actually go back in and sit down between the facilitation team and the client project team, and maybe even some of the participants, to say, this is what we found, here are the conclusions. The grid works essentially in so much as the red elements are those which are mandatory and absolutely have to happen. The yellow and amber elements are those which are discretionary, depending on the level of risk that you're taking or the size of the issue that you're looking to test. To be honest, in my view, if you want to do best practice, all of these elements that are amber and yellow would be red as well. If you want to get a really good test, then and a really good game with really good outcomes, then you're looking to do everything that's on here, not just the elements in red. Those that are in blue are information passage elements. Again, really useful to deliver and make sure that those happen. The elements that are in purple are just information in and around this grid. So the video for how this works is sitting inside this element here. Why run a game in here, and critical factors for a successful game in here. And within each tile, there's some then useful elements for you to take. So if we take the defining the desired outcomes, there is a video here hung within this tile showing you how to do facilitation and how to set out the defined outcomes. There's some guides about what sort of focus you could have that I've just talked you through some of. There's the different uses of decision games within here. And there's also a checklist area that you can go through to make sure you've not missed anything. Much the same way, in the report writing area, you've got a video around what sort of outputs you would expect from this game. You've got a redacted report from an actual client that we've done one for, to give you a sense of the sorts of outputs you can get, and you can see those for real, as well as a blank template that you could use for doing one. So lots of useful information within all of these tiles that I won't go through on this video, because otherwise we'd be here for hours. I'll leave you to explore the grid and enjoy it, and I hope it's of use. Thank you very much.